Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. It is Sunday and it is mandatory Rainbow Six Payout Sunday. Races 4 through 9 this afternoon, the end of the fiscal year. We have to pay that out. We're going to check out the track, the weather conditions, and turn it over to Pete Aiello.
Weather, beautiful. Partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the upper 80s. The main track is fast. The Tapeta track is always fast. No turf racing until next week. In the first race, we're on the Tapeta track at 5 furlongs. Scratch number 5, Prism Pool Pat. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start toward the inside for Fantasy World. Longshot heading off for the early advantage. Moving up is the favorite, My Perfect Lady, to challenge from second. Down at the inside, Blag's Mom comes away a joint third. A Maud is between horses. Out wide is Queen Kong, then it's La Tomasita, and Windrush is last. They make their way to the final 3 furlongs. Fantasy World at a giant price leads narrowly. Up on the outside, My Perfect Lady, 3 wide. A Maud is now third. At the rail, Blag's Mom fourth. Wide while fifth is Queen Kong. Then back to La Tomasita, and the trailer is Windrush. They reach the top of the stretch, a quarter of a mile from home. Toward the inside, Fantasy World fights to hold it. From between horses, it's My Perfect Lady. A Maud down the center for Leonel Reyes with an eighth of a mile to go. Up front, it's now a Maud and My Perfect Lady who kick on. Fantasy World trying to cling for a slice, then Queen Kong to the wire. A Maud outside, can't get by My Perfect Lady, who hangs on to win it. A Maud is second, Fantasy World is third, fourth is Windrush in a 57 flat. And they're off. Bad start, Scent of Garlic off in traffic, Moto Leyenda. The other 3 were away almost as one. This 2 shall pass on the far outside. Modern Beauty from between, and along the inside, Gotta Be Madison. They're rolling early. Gotta Be Madison, the leader. Modern Beauty is second. This 2 shall pass on the outside third. It's a length and a half to Moto Leyenda, who races from fourth, and 2 back to Scent of Garlic. Around the far turn, they race less than 5/16 from the judge. Gotta Be Madison, challenged now by race favorite Modern Beauty. Sweeping up on their outside and trying to go with them. This 2 shall pass. 2.5 more to Moto Leyenda, then Scent of Garlic with a quarter of a mile left to go. They drilled the quarter, 21-2. On their way home, still 3 battling for the lead. At the inside, Gotta Be Madison. From between horses, Modern Beauty. On the outside, this 2 shall pass. Modern Beauty starts to reach Gotta Be Madison. Just yards to go. Gotta Be Madison trying to hold on. Outside, Modern Beauty picking her up. Modern Beauty getting the lead close to home, and Modern Beauty wins. Gotta Be Madison second. Third, this 2 shall pass. Then Scent of Garlic and Moto Leyenda, 57-1.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
They're off. From the center, favored New Life heads off for the early advantage. It looks like an easy early advantage, too. New Life to the top. Slow pace. Artiste is now second with Winbet only along the rail and Scarlet's Law between. The early trailer is Turkish Flame. Around the first turn they go. The favorite backers are happy as New Life has her ears up, going as absolutely as slow as possible in front 3/4 of a length. Artiste is second. Winbet Only has a rail run. In between horses, Scarlet's Law. Turkish Flame roughed up out wide at the back of the field. En route to the opening quarter was harness horse time, 26-3. It's New Life in front. New Life to the backstretch by a half a length over Artiste in second. Turkish Flame is now racing in third. In the middle, Scarlet's Law, and along the rail, Winbet Only, with less than 5 furlongs to run. No change in the proceedings here. The real race hasn't started yet. The leader is still New Life. In front to the half-mile station by about a half a length through a 52-second half-mile. Racing second is Artiste at the rail. Winbet Only is now third. Scarlet's Law races from fourth. And at the back is Turkish Flame. They make their way to the final quarter of a mile, and the leader is New Life to the top of the stretch run, in front by half a length. Up on the outside, Artiste is second. Moving up on the far outside, it's Scarlet's Law is now third. Turkish Flame takes over fourth as they make their way to the final quarter of a mile. Artiste is giving New Life all she wants. New Life has zero excuse after those fractions. Camacho trying to wake her up. Artiste on the outside runs at her from second. Scarlet's Law is now third. They're an eighth of a mile from home, and New Life is awakened on the top end. She has New Life, and she's in front again. Scarlet's Law running home to try to get into second, but the favorite's a winner. New Life by 2.5. Scarlet's Law second. Artiste is third. Turkish Flame is fourth in 1:43-2. They're off. Underway now with At the Rail Lost Money beginning the quickest. Hayden Remembered is up alongside. So the two favorites are going to make some tactical decisions in the early stages. Anthony Thomas has no tactical decision to make as Atomic Dawn is last a long way, chasing the two with the big resumes, Lost Money and Hayden Remembered. Hayden Remembered on the outside, Lost Money toward the rail. With this slow pace, it's Lost Money who shoves a neck in front of Hayden Remembered in second. They've gone well clear of Atomic Dawn, who's still looking to beat his first rival. He's last a long way with an imposing duo ahead of him, 25-1 for a very reasonable opening quarter. Lost Money, put into the race here by Edgar Perez. Might have been a good move, tactically speaking, as Hayden Remembered is latched on to him second. Hayden Remembered pressing the leader along with half a mile to go. They're still well clear of Atomic Dawn, who will at least finish third. Into the far turn they race. They did some work in the second quarter. 48-2 for the half mile. Lost Money leads. Hayden Remembered within a neck. They're both under a bit of encouragement, but Lost Money has the inside edge. Hayden Remembered draws up alongside. Now Hayden Remembered starts to get serious. The time is called on Lost Money to answer the charge, and he didn't pick it up. They pass the quarter-mile mark, and Hayden Remembered has this to throw away. Roused forward under a confident Diego Herrera with a 3-length lead. Lost Money is second. Atomic John's going to get a nice check just for showing up, but Hayden Remembered has showed up, and he's an easy winner. Hayden Remembered inside the final furlong. He can take a knee and run out the clock. Hayden Remembered, Tariq Mubarak, and Diego Herrera, they're in front. Lost Money second, and Atomic Dawn third. They're off and running. From the inside, Mithril begins quickly and blasts off the mark to take the early lead. Splitting horses, the Beaster Bunny on the far outside, a bit slow into stride. Zany Lady looking to rush over, and she's now shoved ahead in front. Back from between horses, that's Bella Jack, and also right there, Jamaican Destiny in front of New Lease on Life and Jayada, the trailer Triple Threat. To the far turn they go. Zany Lady now has the lead by half a length. Mithril counters the attack with an inside run and is only a neck behind second with 3 furlongs to run. A gap of 4 more. That's an improving Bella Jack who races outside of Jamaican Destiny. The Beaster Bunny needs to do better than that with a quarter of a mile left to go. Diego Herrera having a hard time riding Zany Lady. That's good news for Mithril as she battles hard from the inside. These two 3/16 from the money, well clear of the others. Now they're an eighth of a mile from the money. The leader is Mithril. Zany Lady tries to get back on terms and comes again from second. 3 back to Bella Jack, now third. Yards to go. Mithril digs in. Outside, Zany Lady's not getting by yet. Mithril's holding. Mithril and Camacho in front. Zany Lady was second. Third was Bella Jack. Fourth, Jamaican Destiny. Then Jayana.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
And they're off. Good start from between for Would I Lie to You. Heading off for the early lead. The Coromoto has speed. Facet moves up toward the inside. On the far outside, winning defense. Moving out the rail, it's Happy Feet Hannah. 3 more to Ignis Core, and Serenity Path is last. En route to the half-mile station, Facet and Heriberto Figueroa have the rail in the lead. The Coromoto on the chase from second. It's a gap of 3 to Happy Feet Hannah, who moves up to take third. Would I Lie to You and winning defense are next. 3 in front of Ignis Core. Serenity Path is last. They drilled the quarter, 21-3, and they race to the top of the stretch. The leader is Facet, tries to stretch him out. Facet to the top of the stretch, a length and a half in front. The Coromoto second. Would I Lie to You now third, then Happy Feet Hannah, Ignis Core, and winning defense. They're on their way home. They've reached Facet. Here comes Would I Lie to You, charging hard on the outside of the Coromoto for the advantage. 3 back to winning defense at Ignis Core. 16th to go. Would I Lie to You has the lead. Ignis Core hard to ride, shifting ground into second. That's as far as she gets. Would I Lie to You in front. Would I Lie to You to win it by almost a length. Second was Ignis Core. Third was winning defense in 104 flat. And they're off. Good start at the inside for Rachel's coach, blasting off the mark. Coffee at KJ's has speed, trying to rush between horses. Radar Control. Far outside goes Giant Teddy. Great Lilo tightened up for Racing Room. The trailer a long way, walking in Memphis. To the far turn they go. Radar Control in a bid to remain sharp in front to half a length. His chief challenger is Giant Teddy, who's up to the half a length margin from second. 4 back to Rachel's coach. Then comes Coffee at KJ's and Great Lilo. Outgunned at the back is Walking in Memphis. They went the opening quarter in a very quick 21-1. Radar Control fights to hold it. The classy son of Giant Gizmo, Giant Teddy, has now powered forward to take the lead. Off cover, Rachel's coach, and on the far outside, Coffee at KJ's. Off the turn in the stretch drive, they're an eighth of a mile from home. Giant Teddy polishing it off with a 3-length lead. Radar Control tries to stay for second, but the winner is Giant Teddy. Giant Teddy for Patter Pop Racing by 4 in the end. Rachel's coach is up for second. Radar Control third. Coffee at KJ's fourth in 56-3. Breaking inward at the start, Humor Me Brother. It was a good start for the comebacking Don't Do It Lucy. She's headed off for some forward position, taken on outside by Sweet Dream Lady and inside by Gervin Star. The gray Frosty Belle is a chilly fourth, a gap of 6 more to Humor Me Brother and the trailer Vivi Get Your Guns. To the half-mile point they go. They're chasing Yolber Torres and Gervin Star, who have the lead. From between horses, Don't Do It Lucy poised to strike second. Outside, Sweet Dream Lady third. Frosty Belle remains comfortable fourth at the inside, 2 in front of Humor Me Brother, and the trailer is Vivi Get Your Guns. That's the 6 of them with half a mile remaining. Gervin Star with the inside edge and the lead. Don't Do It Lucy second, Sweet Dream Lady third. Frosty Belle, yet to be asked any serious questions, continues with an inside lane. 3 more to Humor Me Brother, and Vivi Get Your Guns is last. They run to the top of the stretch. Don't Do It Lucy's in a more earnest position now. She was called on by Reyes and did not respond. Meanwhile, Gervin Star tries to turn back Sweet Dream Lady. Frosty Belle's traveled well into the race. It's time for her to go to work, and they're on their way home. They went to half in 46 and 2, and they're on their way home. From between horses, Gervin Star far outside, running again is Don't Do It Lucy. At the rail, Frosty Belle right with them, Sweet Dream Lady. A 16th to go. Torres trying to get home on Gervin Star. Don't Do It Lucy diving at her. Don't Do It Lucy's going to make this close, but Gervin Star springs the upset. Gervin Star from Don't Do It Lucy second, Sweet Dream Lady third, Frosty Belle fourth in 124 and 3. And runners away. Good start from between horses for Captain Pike. Moving out the rail, Risk has a bit of speed, and he's on to challenge. Risk is now going to take the advantage with an inside edge. Advanced is now moved on to challenge for control. Up on the outside, Friday Night Light. He's into the mix as well, and they make their way to the final 7 furlongs. Up front, the leader is Risk with the rail in the lead. A length and a quarter. Advanced is second. It's Risk and Advance 1-2 at the rail. Give Me Options is now racing from third. Moving up on the far outside, My Foolish Notion, widest of all, Friday Night Light. Next between horses, Captain Pike, then Cousin Vinny, and a Symbolist is last of all as they went the opening quarter in a contested 23-1. They make their way to the final 5 furlongs, and now Advanced is advanced on to challenge Risk for the lead. In the yellow blinkers, My Foolish Notion put right into the race today by jockey Jesus Rios, and he's on to challenge. Up to fourth goes Give Me Options, then to the outside, Friday Night Light. Captain Pike is between horses, 3 back to Cousin Vinny, and way back to a Symbolist. They swing into the far turn. Risk has dropped anchor. The leader now is Advanced, and he tries to kick on with it here. Advanced, and Edgar Perez to the top of the stretch. He's got him strung out here. Second and hard-ridden is My Foolish Notion. He's not going anywhere. At the rail, it's Give Me Options. From fourth and Friday Night Light, then Captain Pike. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Advanced has this to throw away. 3/4, 111-1. It's Advanced. Off the turn with a dominant-looking lead. He's 6 in front. He's asked by Edgar Perez to finish the job, and he says, Edgar, I've got you covered. It's all Advanced, the 10-1 upset winner of race number 9. Advanced clearing off in the end. Up for second is going to be Captain Pike, I think. Actually, maybe not. Photo finish. Very close indeed. Either Captain Pike or Give Me Options in a place picture. Fourth is My Foolish Notion and Friday Night Light to complete your high five. 143 and 4.
And that wraps up the Sunday card. We're back here on Friday with a 9-race card. But more importantly, turf racing returns. We got 4 races on the turf. Boy, I can't wait to be back on the grass. Good night and good luck.